I started in the trade with my dad. He did tile and laminate countertops and linoleum about 19 years ago. I do a lot of everything, mostly templating and installation. You know, we're pretty well fully automated. Template everything, we scribe all our walls. I'll do all the detailing on the CAD and then send it out to the shop. Really streamlined to only have 3 of us in the shop and install. Probably mostly the shipping. I mean, you never know if your stuff's gonna make it on the boat or whatever. Places with cold climates like us, and you know, we probably have a few more remote locations where we had to take a landing craft across the inlet to get to an install, or there's always some unique challenges. We'd had a Italian CNC machine. They have, you know, US support. We just didn't run into the best support that we could find. I've talked to people that own parks and noticed the customer support and customer service. Well-built machines. Wanted to go with something made in the USA with local support. So we've got a Titan Fab Center, we've got the HydroClear, Fastback, and Voyager. I like the tight cut option on the Voyager. A lot of reduction in waste, you know, not having to worry about moving pieces out of the way, and the ability to miter, a lot of those real fractious materials. Be able to lay them out and not have to do a lot of extra handwork, and the speed that saw blows your mind at how fast it really can cut. Our old one was like 60 inches a minute. This thing will do double that in its sleep. We're not, the guy's not standing there spinning the table or anything else. It's so easy to program. Fab Center can do anything we need it to. Fastback, just shooting backsplash through is amazing. We had another edge polisher in the past. You know, you couldn't run a 4-inch piece of backsplash through. You had to run like a 9-inch piece through and then cut them down, and that was just pretty time consuming. And Fastback's probably 3 times as fast on a flat edge. It's flawless. The polish is unbeatable, really. This thing, you just set it and forget it. Well, you can't forget it because it's coming out so fast, but you know, it allows us to grow without having to add a lot more to our labor force. Branch out into more of the commercial market. The volume you can do cutting and edging on the Fastback and the Voyager, you know, allow for that commercial aspect, and being able to keep the Fab Center, you know, sky's the limit. People really love to see that and be able to, they can throw a challenge at you and it's not a big deal. And that's one of the main reasons we bought the Voyager, is we do a decent amount of mitering, especially for commercial work. We love doing the custom homes too, so I would like to keep kind of a balance there. You know, there's just not too much that we say no to. We had customers that want full slabs on the walls and holes in the center of them for shelving to poke out and fireplaces and everything else, and you know, not something that you couldn't do by hand, but just the ease that we can do it with. It's almost hard to remember what it was like before that, because just a night and day difference. Employees' mental attitude and health and everything else is a lot better because they're not sucking in dust all day, and being able to do everything wet, fast, and efficiently and have it come out right the first time. We don't do any overtime. Stuff pops out and it's ready to go. It's all been great. You know, every time we call down there to talk to someone, there's always someone on the other end that's ready and willing to help. There's always something that gets solved anytime we call them. You know, with the old machine, you know, we'd call down and talk to people, and it was like pulling teeth to get someone to give you an answer or troubleshoot it. Kind of like, you know, we're here, but we're not really doing anything for you. Park's been great on the customer service side. They're here right away. From, you know, beginning to end, the whole process has been really good. Reliability aspect has been great.